Good morning. I'm Pastor Jerry at Kalamo Church, and I wanted to share one of our core values about loving God. We have three core values, and that is neighbors meeting neighbors, how we can help our neighbors build a closer community, caring for our neighbors either through a food pantry or helping out at the local shelter or in whatever way we can. And then our third core value is loving God. And so this morning I wanted to share this. Henry wanted to be on the core value clip with me this morning, so this is Henry. So anyway, I wanted to kind of talk about why loving God. And to some people it's kind of well, that's a dumb question, and other people, oh, that's a good question. So primarily, loving God is about recognizing what He has done in general, and what He's done for us as people. So we start with creation, the creation of everything. We talk about the gift of His Son Jesus, who brought us a model of a way of living, a better way of living, and salvation. And so I wanted to just take a minute and to help understand the why of loving God and that kind of thing. If we consider like the great football coaches that we have, in some ways, the football coaches are revered far beyond, well, normal people. Let's just say that. I don't know how else to say it. And so I'm thinking about like a George Halas or a Nick Saban, people that are, I don't know how to describe them. They're just very, very popular. And so when we think about how people revere those great coaches, or their local high school coach or college, in our area it would be the Spartans or the Wolverines or perhaps Western Michigan, whatever. So God has done so much more. I mean, it almost seems like a sacrilege or an insult to God to compare God to a football coach, but for many folks, that helps them understand why loving God it kind of brings it maybe into a little bit better focus, because God has done so much. He has created everything. And so why would we want to pay attention to God? And part of it is just to recognize what He has done, to pay Him the respect that He is due for all those great things. And so there's some words, first recognize what God has done, and remember, allegiance, follow, obedience, all those kind of talk about doing what God wants us to do. And then there's words like companion and best friend and assistant. And when we think about Jesus, Jesus said He is our friend, not our master. Well, He is our master for sure, but He says He wants to be our friend. And so now we're talking about words like companion, best friend, and then assistant, because we are the hands and feet of Jesus in this world. And so when we think about neighbors meeting neighbors or caring for our neighbors, that's part of what Jesus wants us to do as being His assistants, if you will. And so this Easter season, it's not yet Easter Day, but Easter season is a time that helps us bring our God into focus for all those great things that He has done. And so at Kalamo, loving God is at the core of everything we do. And so for Henry and myself, Pastor Jerry, have a great day and a great week. Bye for now.